Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Here we go. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Made him out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Halliburton into the two-guard spot. Now here's James.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Nikola Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
East All-Stars, Damian Lillard, taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Good ball movement here by the East. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Halliburton.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Doncic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander from 15 feet away. Kicks it out to James. Doncic outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Pass to Embiid and stolen by LeBron. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That one rolling around and rims out. And so Lillard will bring it up for the East. And the dunk by Embiid.
Jason Tatum scores but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Lillard. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Jokic. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
That one falls. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Halliburton against Doncic. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Embiid's got 6 points.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
James finds Jokic. Over in the corner, Doncic. Over Halliburton. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Halliburton against Doncic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, they thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's George. East grabs the miss. Banchero outside. Pass to Brunson. He dishes it to Brown. Brunson kicks to Brown. And he stays with it. Another shot. Brunson the pass to Banchero. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
This is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Brunson against Curry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East. They trail by 1. The kick out to Brown. Buries it from three-point range.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
Davis down low. Embiid's there. Some nice passing here by the West. Edwards kicks to George. And the pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. Nice job down low.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now the East All-Stars with it. Brunson the pass to Embiid. Off on the layup.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
James banked in off the glass.
Even when LeBron faces resistance, he just turns up the dial of intensity and gets it done.
Halliburton against Edwards. Here's Brunson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. One falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. And it's Booker in for Edwards. To the middle. Towns, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Here's Leonard. He feeds it to Towns. And the dunk by Towns. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Brunson goes in. That shot off. George with the defensive effort. Down low, Leonard. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Brown kicks to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. With the putback. Randall on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second, they've got Jason Tatum. Randall out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Maxey in at the point guard.
Then Tatum continues to improve as a passer. This is really an example of leadership.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. And it's Doncic missing.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Towns kicks to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the East.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Randall with the bucket.
Julius Randle.
And it's a 3-point East All-Star lead.
Doesn't have the great length, but Randall with the attitude to beat up guys on the inside.
Doncic, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Assistant.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Doncic, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Donovan
And
Mitchell.
creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Passes it to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
guys. It is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Davis comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Edwards, he's checked in for Doncic. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Devin Booker. Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. Really left alone that time. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
Hey, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Giannis on the follow. And the East leads by 7.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Giannis. Poked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 9-point game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Here's Davis, out of hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. The East leading by 9. Mitchell passes to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break. And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it.
This is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
So for the West, LeBron's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Stephen Curry in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. The West trails by 13. It's George on the wing. Over Mitchell. George, no good. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
The West All-Stars on D. Giannis, that's a two-pointer.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
George passes to Edwards. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, and stolen by James. Davis with it. Maxey covering. Here's George. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
.32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Maxey kicks to Mitchell. Maxey passes to Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just standing playing.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
17 seconds left in the first half. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Stephen Curry.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the East All-Stars, Jalen Brunson. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming.
Backcourt violation.
When he's hot, he stays
East
hot.
ball.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And they get it back. 3 seconds left. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
In for the East All-Stars, Julius Randle.
Halliburton for 3.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he had.
And so it's the East All-Stars looking at a 13-point lead heading into
the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson for the East All-Stars. The first quarter, pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And it's just about time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
KD on the wing. Cans the shot from the wing. KD's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the West All-Stars. Here's Halliburton. And Lillard kicks to Tatum. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
East ball.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Drive. Oh, what a move! Giannis!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The West All-Stars have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Halliburton for three. West All-Stars with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Lillard with it, now defended by Jokic. And stolen by James. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, when you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. The goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call. You need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, D.A. Thank you. The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and then for the East, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Carroll comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Halliburton.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
The offensive rebound goes back up, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The West All-Stars have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Free throw, good. Jokic. Edwards, he's checked in for the West. And a switch here also for the East. Maxey's checked in, and Jokic drops them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Banchero. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket. And it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Now a timeout called by the East. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kicks it out to Banchero. Bangs home the trifecta. Banchero's got 8.
And that's how Banchero creates driving lanes. That shot right there, knocking it down, opens the floor for him.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Doncic with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Shots good by Mitchell.
3 points.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Edwards against Mitchell. It's stolen by Edwards. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And it's Doncic missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
The East making a switch. Brown's checked in. On defense, the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Maxey passes to Brown. Here's Adebayo. It's stolen by Davis. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Here's the 3. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. And now just a 4-point East All-Star lead. Brown inside the line. And another miss by the East.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter. Here's Mitchell, and Durant sends it back.
Somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Here's Edwards for the tie. And it's the East with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Davis gets it to go.
Hey, that kind of contact is not going to get it done against Davis. He's much too strong for that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, who's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Kevin Durant. And a switch here also for the East. Randall's checked in. Maxey against Curry. Maxey, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West. A two-point game. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
West All-Stars foul. Anthony Edwards. Second.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Catching up on changes for the West. Paul George comes in for Edwards. And it's Devin Booker in for Doncic.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
LeBron's checked in for the West. Halliburton for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive board. You've got to box that guy out.
James, and he finishes nicely on the layup. James has got 4 this quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here is the East now. They trail by 1. Three-pointer, Randall. The rebound by Paul George. Towns kicks to LeBron. George against Brown. On its way from Curry for 2. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the West All-Stars. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Embiid, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Antetokounmpo's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Booker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Halliburton passes to Embiid. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Halliburton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, the defense was tough right there, but Halliburton just locked in, kept his focus, and knocked it down.
LeBron, left side. And the West hit again from deep. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And here's the East. To the inside. Embiid is a load inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
Defense goes right at Embiid, but that size and strength of his, he just powers right through him.
George. Embiid with the steal. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Giannis has got 4 this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Durant's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Curry, and then for the East All-Stars. Banchero comes in for Embiid, and Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Durant with a wide-open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Edwards has come in for Booker. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. The West trails by 3. Here's Edwards. And Tatum pulls it down. Now the East All-Stars with it. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Out to KD. The tray. And the West hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Good decision there from SGA. It's tough, though, to miss a guy that open.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the East. A 2-point game. Kicks it out to Lillard. Banchero, right side. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Lillard. And it's Jokic in the corner. James, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Out to KD. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Offensive rebound. Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Adebayo. The East All-Stars on offense. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars dance team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Doncic is checked in for Edwards. And that one's good by LeBron.
And such
a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now a timeout called by the East. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Brunson kicks to Mitchell. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
And here's the East. Now here's Brunson. The 3 from Tatum. And another 3 from the East.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Whoa! James showing the range.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another 3 from the East.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it now.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Doncic from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is good. Doncic has got 23.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Here's Giannis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 3-point East All-Star lead. Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they recover it. Offline with his 3. Here's Brunson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Right between the eyes.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
A 3 from LeBron, and Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
Ouch! Boy, was that painful. That was basically just a choke job. I hate to say it. Could have put this game on ice, but he didn't.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Well, Giannis has to push out the distractions here. Take his time and don't rush his process.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Tatum. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The 3 for Doncic. That one, no good. So the East All-Stars win it They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.